Hi guys, Peter Finch here and welcome now to the Quest Golf Academy, and it is time to do another FSX Skills Challenge. Now the first one that I did a few weeks ago, I scored 23 points, but a lot has happened since then, so I've made some big changes within my swing and I want to try and give those a little bit of a go. Now I've had a bit of a warm-up, and one thing which is quite noticeable is my distances do seem to have changed and gone back up with these new swing changes. So it's going to be interesting to see what I score here. Obviously I want to beat 23. I really want to beat 23. But I don't know, because my distances seem to have, yeah, like I said, changed quite dramatically. I'm going to do a new what's in the bag because I've got through my new one-length irons. Now the one-length irons I was using before, they were stiff, well, ex-stiff shafts, normal grips, and the lie angles and everything else hadn't been adjusted. The new clubs I've got through have different shafts in. I've got the Dynamic Gold X1s, but these are the AMT version. Now what this means is that my shafts now are progressively weighted. So my longer irons, well, obviously not one length iron, they're not longer, but my lower lofted irons, shafts are lighter, I can move them quicker, and I'm finding this is helping with my peak height and my distances. So it's going to be interesting, but I still want to beat my original score. Now what I've also done here is I've shifted around the GC2 in the projector, so it looks like my balls are taking off a lot more online. I know a lot of you guys were saying beforehand it looked like I was hitting it out there and the ball was finishing over there. So hopefully this looks a little bit more normal, if that makes sense. It's absolutely smashing it down still outside, and these short shots are what I struggle with when I'm hitting these indoor shots. So we will start off again with these short shots. If you don't know how it works, it's 4 short game shots and then 10 full shots. 5 points for the middle, then 3 points for the white circle, and then 1 for the green circle on the outside, and then nothing if you miss your target. So let's hopefully get off to a good start here. So it's only 10 yards, just a little chip with the lob wedge. Hopefully that will run out a bit. Getting the 5. Whew. Okay, that's a good start. 5 points. I am recording this screen, recording the screen directly onto my USB stick, and that's why it looks a little bit glitchy. Need a higher power computer and higher power USB stick. But one of the reasons the computer is running slightly slower than normal is I've just downloaded a lot of new software on there for other things, which you should be very excited about. 20 yards. I still don't get this one. Why is there a piece of glass there? 20 yards flop shot. I really struggled with this last time. I've no concept of what this needs to be because I can't visualize it, but lob wedge, just going to play a flop shot, slide it underneath, hopefully it pops over, and then gets in the 5 for me. Oh, stay, okay. Take it all back, best shot ever. On to 3 points. Okay, this is a good start. 5 points and 3 points. 30 yards. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close my eyes a little bit, just try and imagine a 30-yard shot. Try to feel a 30-yard shot from a round I had recently. Okay, 30 yards. Sit for me. 3 points, okay. Yeah, just using a little bit more visualization, because on these short shots I find it such a struggle when it's into a screen like this. So 60 yards. And this is pretty much just a half swing on my lob wedge, so it should be a little bit easy to figure out. I've struck that very well. Come on, skip for me a bit. Ooh. Just didn't quite hit it hard enough, and I got a little bit lucky with that bounce. I was expecting the way I hit that for it to grab quite a lot. But that's a decent start. That is a decent start, that 12 points. I just got to try and keep those zeros off. That's the key, I think, to scoring well on this. Right, 52. 85 yards. You know what? No. With my new distances, I think I'm going to have to take another club here. So I'm going to go 56, so I can just get a little bit more of that half swing and actually sit a little bit more conviction. I think I've made the right choice. I think I made the right choice. Get in it, stay in it. Oh, wow. Well, that stings. It's okay though. I said put my glove on as well. Still 3 points, going very well here. So I only need another 7 to 8 to equal my score last time. 100 yards. Okay, here comes the gap wedge. It's just going to be a little half a swing. Oh, I've ripped that. That needs to sit down. That needs to sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Spin. I hit that really well. How far has that gone? 105. I think the next shots. That's confusing me a little bit. Okay, 120. Now, normally I'd go onto my pitching wedge here, but I think I'm going to stick with my gap wedge, just because of the way that flew off. If I do get a bit shouty, by the way, I do apologise. I remember this last time I got really into this. So rolling that foot more onto my full swing technique here. Feels like I'm rolling my foot and almost dropping my right shoulder down. Almost it feels very odd. Can't deny it. Okay. Again, I've struck it very well. Stay. Go, actually, go. Oh, go, stay, go. Go, stay, go. That's going to be 1 point, isn't it? Oh, damn it. Okay, just keeping it ticking along, though. Just keep it ticking along. I could have done it ticking along into flicking 3-pointer, but anyway. Right, okay. Made a bit of a chaos testing these new clubs out. Now, 150 yards, I'm going to go with my pitching wedge. Honestly, if I can get this right, I'm hitting it an absolute mile. And normally, this would be an 8-iron. Go on, get on it. Get on it. Stay there. Honestly, these new irons, the shafts are very, very differently. They're weighted differently, but my strike feels amazing. So 165. I'm going to move this on to. I almost feel like hitting a 9-iron. I feel that confident with it, but it's got to be an 8. Find it. It's got to be an 8-iron. Okay. Come on, let's bring it on. I'm going to have to sit a bit. Sit, 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 sit. Sit. Ah, damn. See what I mean? 174 yards with an 8-iron. I mean, with the GC2, bear in mind, the GC2 you hit into a void. So there's no air resistance. You know, if I was to open up the shutter and hit it out there, it's not going to go that far, but 174 is pretty ridiculous. I mean, bear in mind, this next shot here is under an 80. Now, I don't know whether to go onto my 8-iron here or just try and hit this a little bit harder. I'm actually going to stick. I'm going to stick with my 8-iron here. I'm going to stick with my 8-iron. Really focus on these swing changes and give it a big rip. Mental. 179 yards, 8-iron. It's amazing just by getting properly fit, because the one lengths I was using before, I was kind of custom fit for them, but I went through a proper fitting for these. It seems to have made a hell of a difference. 205. I almost feel I can get my 7-iron there. That's what I feel like. I feel like I can almost get my 7-iron. Now, I've already beaten my last score, so I'm on 25 points here, so obviously I'm very happy with that. But 205 yards with a 7-iron, I don't want to turn this into just me trying to smash the living daylights out of it, but my swing feels very good. Rolling. It's going to be too much. It's got to be a 6-iron. Surely, it's got to be a 6-iron. And if you do have one length irons, the big issue that you're going to have Just figuring out which iron's which. Right, 6 iron. Come on. Rolling that foot. Stay. Damn. See, I was that concerned about how far I was going to hit it. I left that face so open there. It was really toey as well. Damn it. That's a poor shot. It's a poor shot, that. Come on. Refocus. I set this bench high. Set this benchmark high. 225. Now get your 4 iron out and hit it properly. Come on. Not Rory McIlroy. Roll that foot in. Be a 5-pointer with this one, that'll be lovely. Go on. Get a good kick up. Release out. Go on, release out. Stay. No, stay. Hey! Oh, wow. 200. So, I mean, about getting into this? Right, I'm absolutely flying here. 30 points. Come on, I need to add another couple. 250 yards. Now, I've got a new toy, actually. Driving iron. Sorry about the mess I'm making here. So, this is a 19.5 degree 3 driving iron. So, up to a normal length, well, standard length for a driving iron Cobra produced. So this needs a slight adjustment. Ball position goes a little bit further forward. Same swing feelings though. It's drawing a wee bit too much, is it? Yeah. Good for distance though. Now, do I hit this again on the next one? Because I remember the next one being 250 yards to the fairway. It says hit one shot with a driver, so I suppose if I'm playing by the rules, I do need to hit a driver. Right, come on. Some goodwill here, people. I want to try and get a nice 30-odd points. 30-something points. Come on. We've got this. I do not generally like hitting driver into a net, but roll that foot, drop that shoulder. Right, damn. You know, when I click my fingers, I'm not an happy chap. Not the best strike in the world. It's got decent distance though as well. Felt that on my thumb actually. I've jarred my thumb a bit. Must be some funky stuff going on through impact. Anyway, right guys, 30 points. So it's an improvement, and I'm happy with improvements. Makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below. I know you guys like these challenges. Hopefully I can do some more of it, just trying to beat my score every time. That swing difference, trying to feel like I'm rolling that foot, getting that hip moving that way, my right shoulder down. The strikes on there were great. They were really, really good. It's a hell of a lot different than what I was doing out on the course during my competition the other day. That felt very odd in the wind and the rain and all the wet stuff. But here in a controlled environment, it felt great. Transferring it from here to the course, that's going to be the key. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my other social media platforms as well. I'll see you down here next time. Stay tuned for a new What's in the Bag.